Imagine trying to do your taxes or balance a budget without the number 0. It seems impossible, doesn't it? 0 is fundamental to how we understand and use numbers today, enabling complex calculations and place value systems. But its journey through history is quite fascinating, with different cultures developing their own approaches. No, ancient Egypt did not have a specific symbol or concept for 0 as we understand and use it today. While they were incredibly advanced in mathematics, their numerical system did not incorporate a placeholder or a value representing nothingness in the way that later civilizations did. The core reason for this absence lies in their numbering system itself. The ancient Egyptians used a system based on simple addition, where each symbol represented a specific value like 1, 10, 100, and so on, repeating them as needed. For example, to write 300, they would just write the symbol for 103 times. They did not relying on place value, which is where 0 truly shines as a placeholder. Without a need for a digit to hold an empty position in a number like 101, where 0 holds the tens place, a symbol for 0 was simply not necessary for their everyday calculations. To understand this, consider how they handled quantities that would be 0 in our system. Instead of explicitly writing 0, they would simply omit the symbols for that particular value. If a scribe needed to show that a certain quantity was missing or that an account balanced out to nothing, they might use phrases like NFR, which meant beautiful, or good but could also imply completion or emptiness, rather than a numerical 0. This approach worked well for their practical needs in architecture, accounting, and resource management, which were largely focused on concrete, countable items. It is interesting to note that while the Egyptians did not have a true numerical 0, they did have a concept of nothing or lack in their language and philosophy, just not in their mathematical notation. Their approach highlights how different cultures developed sophisticated mathematical tools tailored to their specific societal needs, without necessarily following the same path as others. The concept of 0 as both a placeholder and a number in its own right eventually emerged much later and further east, profoundly changing mathematics forever. So, while you will not find a 0 in ancient Egyptian hieroglyphs or papyri, their unique way of counting and calculating still led to astonishing achievements, like building the pyramids. This reminds us that there are many paths to mathematical greatness, each reflecting the ingenuity of its creators, and showing how human thought evolved to master the world of numbers.
If you love exploring numbers, like, subscribe, and keep counting with us.